I wish I had these tools at my fingertips that we use every day at UCP. I wish I had the practical functional analysis. I wish I had Dr. Hanley's research that allowed us to really focus on the power of synthesis. I wish I had Dr. McGreevy's tools that hit at the kids age 4, 5, 6 and up. We didn't have those tools to target teaching in a meaningful way that really changed behavior in a socially meaningful way for these students.
We have a really fun time here. We work hard, but we have a lot of fun. The relationships we have among the staff is really great. And in the midst of the fun that we're having, we get to teach these great skills to kids. We use evidence-based practices from applied behavior analysis. So all of our IEPs are built on skills from the Essential from Living curriculum, so the EFL. We get to consult with great names in the field like Dr. Greg Hanley and Dr. Pat McGreevy and Troy Fry around the protocols and the curricula that they have for this population.
In the sense of I think better by student, better by staff, right? Better by family, better by community, better by science, right? Better by field.
And so we have some really nice connections with folks in the larger ABA world that help inform our practice, which is really nice. We do things like practical functional assessment and skill-based treatment. A lot of our nonverbal students are utilizing PECS as a communication system. So we're doing a lot of neat things that aren't done locally in this area, so that's really exciting too. For me, the transformation has been, I don't know, sort of personally, I came from bigger cities and larger markets where ABA was more ingrained in everything, and so what you would typically think of an ABA program. And then I'm from the area, so I moved back and worked in this agency, and I was like, wow, we're a little bit behind in terms of what we're doing for kids with severe developmental disabilities. And then I started working here and seeing what we're putting into practice now with all of these kind of cutting edge things. And now I think we're leading the pack nationally and definitely in the state. So it's really been kind of like a full circle moment for me to say we were behind and now we're leading, which is in a very short amount of time, I think is a really testament to how hard we're working and what we want to do for the kids here.
I recently moved about a month ago to start with Upstate Cerebral Palsy, and to say overall it's been a great experience. Dr. Jacobson and the rest of the clinical team that I've met have all been extremely welcoming, meeting me prior to even coming out and starting the position. So welcoming me in, being willing to show me around. My pre-K team that I've been working with, they are all just amazing and extremely welcoming. Everyone's so eager to show the area and come up with really fun things to do, making sure that you're not bored, right? Plenty of activities and so helpful, and getting around, getting to know people and getting to know the area. It's been a great move so far that's come with a lot of, I'd say, community building.
My name's Tabitha Collins. People call me Tabby. I'm the Senior Behavior Analyst at Upstate Cerebral Palsy Tradewinds at our Chadwick's campus. And I joined this team in 2019. I was looking to move to this area anyways, and there's limited ABA services. I found Dr. Jacobson on Facebook, like a lot of people do, and did a tour of Chadwick's, and really wanted to work in a school with older individuals that had more complex verbal repertoires and with a vocational focus. So that's why I landed here to help move that vocational program forward.
With the work that we've been doing with Dr. Greg Hanley around his practical functional assessment and skills-based treatment model, we are now able to deliver a much different experience for your son or daughter than we've ever been able to deliver. You know, the 20 plus years that I've been in this field, I never felt like I had the right components to get to the essential skills that really mattered for the students or the adults that are in our programs. Now with this essential skills teaching model that, at the basis of it, teach from joy, HRE, happy, relaxed, and engaged. We use our universal protocols to create that happy, relaxed, and engaged environment. If problem behavior exists even after we've been able to put those protocols in place, we have an expert-driven approach around the practical functional assessment and skills-based treatment model that we use, and that's done by our BCBAs or other clinicians. If we are able to reduce those problem behaviors, give the proper communication, toleration, and collaboration around contextually appropriate behaviors, teaching the skills that we want to teach, then we move on to Essentials for Living. And that's the goal at the end, is get to those Essential for Living skills. And that's all the work that we do with the great folks over at the Essentials for Living EFL, Dr. Pat McGreevy, Troy Fry, where we work on those essential 8 skills, and when we're able to master those skills, we move on to more complex skills that are going to help them have a more happy, relaxed, engaged life when they leave our program.